sky tonight, wondering if you're near. Looking through these eyes tonight, so you won't disappear. I've become encircled by this unrelenting thought that all my dreams could finally be. If this is my only moment, my only chance, I wanna give and give and give to change the world. If this is my last opportunity to change someone's eternity, I won't give up these feelings inside me until everyone is free. I'm gazing through the window of my soul to try and see a glimpse of what tomorrow's light will do inside of me. I know that if I wait just for one moment, everything can pass me by. If this is my only moment, my only chance, I wanna give and give and give to change the world. If this is my last opportunity to change someone's eternity, I won't give up these feelings inside me until everyone is free. Oh, oh, till 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 everyone is free. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. If this is my only moment, my only chance, I wanna give and give and give and change the world. If this is my last opportunity to change someone's eternity, I won't give up these feelings inside me until everyone is free. Oh, oh, till 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 everyone is free. Uncertainty screams at me, it calls me out, it steals my peace. Who am I in this crazy world? What can I offer you? But you said I am something more. You give me breath to say that I was made to worship you with all There's nothing more than to praise you. All I have is what you give. It's all I can offer you. You give me life, you give me hope. I know I am alive. I was made to worship you with all my heart. I was made to sing these songs of praise to you, Lord, to worship you. I was made to be willing. I was made to be giving all that I am, to be lifting up your name. I was made to worship you with all my heart. I was made to sing these songs of praise to you, Lord, to worship you. I was made to worship you with all my heart. I was made to sing these songs of praise to you, Lord, to worship you. I was made to worship you. I was, yeah, yeah, to worship you. Hands lifted high, it speaks of our surrender. Knees to the earth, it speaks of how we need to feel you. And we are here waiting, we wait for your spirit. We cannot live another day without your presence. Sing it out, sing a new song. Sing it out, a love song for a king. A love song for our King. Shout it from the mountaintops. Let all creation sing of your great love and your grace and for everything you do. This is why we worship you. Hearts overwhelmed by the wonder of your goodness. Our lives have been changed. We will never ever be the same. This is our longing, and this is our heart's cry. Won't you send your fire now upon your children? Sing it out, sing a new song. Sing it out, a love song for our King. A love song for our King. Shout it from the mountaintops. Let all creation sing of your great love and your grace and for everything you do. This is why we worship song for a king, a love song for our king. Shout it from the mountaintops, let all creation sing of your great love and your grace, and for everything you do. This is why we worship you. A weeping girl falls to the floor, her hope has crumbled. All she wants is something more, for a hero to ride in. A little boy stands on his own, he hides the pain inside. His mom and dad all but gone, the struggle to survive. 'Cause this is our world, this is our life. How can we ever take the wrongs and make them right? This is our hope, this is our cry. We must go and be the hands and feet of Christ. A mother cries into the night, her heart is torn in two, the life inside of her is gone. There's nothing left for her to do. A broken world is screaming out, it hides behind its pain, it fails and falls into its doubt. It's just another day. 'Cause this is our world, this is our life. How can we ever take the wrongs and make them right? 'Cause this is our hope, this is our cry. We must go and be the hands and feet of Christ. Excited smiles from ear to ear, with hands stretched to the sky. A missionary's come to town, his words will save the lives. His words will save their lives. Yeah, 'cause this is our world.
He's a talented singer-songwriter who has a passion to connect people to God through his music, and his latest CD is called Until Everyone is Free. Making his Check the Sound debut, Caleb Rowden. Caleb, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Well, first of all, tell us, how did you get interested in music in general?
Well, probably like a lot of Christian musicians, I just started playing in church. There's some video floating around the internet of me singing in church when I was 3, so I got a really early start, and just started singing on a worship team and doing all that, and then started playing drums at a young age for the worship team, and so I just, always just kind of liked music and was able to connect with people that way. So that was really the first thing that got me into music, and then it was just kind of a natural progression. I started writing songs and decided that maybe it was something that I wanted to do, as a career, or something.
Definitely.
So yeah, it wasn't really any clear-cut moment in time, but just something that over time I felt like I was supposed to do.
Sure.
So.
And who were some of your influences growing up?
Well, growing up, I mean, the standard influences, the Stephen Curtis Chapmans and Michael W. Smith, DC Talk, all those artists that were around then, they all definitely had a big influence. I listened to a lot of Christian music growing up, they're definitely the ones that kind of molded and helped craft, me and where I got to today. So.
Tell us about your latest CD, Until Everyone is Free.
Well, it is. We recorded it in Seattle, which is a little bit off the beaten path for Christian music. But sure. We met a producer out there that we just really connected with, and decided that it was the way we wanted to go. So I took some time off of the road, the latter part of 2008, and just took some time to pour into my local church, and I serve as the worship pastor at my home church, and so just took some time to really focus on that and not have to juggle both, and it was really during that time that God gave me a lot of the thoughts and ideas that came out on this record, with the lyrical content, and so it's something for me that feels really it's really personal to me. The songs are a little bit more vulnerable and transparent than the ones that maybe I'd written previous to that point in my life. But we're really happy with the way that it turned out, and really happy and excited about what God's going to do through it. So,
tell us about the single off the album, "Love Song for a King."
Well, it is. It's probably the most worshipful song on the record. It's not so much necessarily a corporate vertical type worship song, but it's really almost more a song about the act of worship. And as a worship pastor, I'm really passionate about making sure people know that worship isn't just what we do there on Sunday mornings, but it goes way above and beyond that. And so part of the song is just this idea of surrendering ourselves to God, and really allowing worship to be all that it was intended to be, as opposed to just a 4 or 5 song set on Sunday morning.
Great. Well, don't go anywhere, because we've got more with Caleb Rowden right after this. Welcome back. We're here with singer-songwriter Caleb Rowden talking about his new record, Until Everyone is Free. So what other songs are you really excited about on the album?
Well, the thing I really like about this record is just the diversity of the songs as a whole. It's just covering a lot of different subject matters and stuff that might be relevant to people where they're at. But one song in particular that is really close to my heart is a song called "Hands and Feet," and it's a song that that I wrote in the midst of really searching out and trying to figure out as a church and as a believer, what can I do to tangibly make a difference in people's lives. And we all know the Great Commission. We all know that we've been instructed by God to go out and to be His hands and feet. But it's become so cliched that I think people lose sight of what it really means. And so the song kind of lays out some different scenarios of where people might be in their stage of life, and how we as believers can reach out to them. And whether it's an orphaned child somewhere in Africa, that just needs clean water, or whether it's a woman who has had an abortion and is struggling with that, or just the person next to you that you work with that is just going through a rough time. All of these different scenarios are opportunities that we as a believer, as an individual, but also as a group of believers in the church can really come together and really express the love of God in a tangible way. So that's one definitely that I'm super excited about.
That's good. On your first album, you actually had a song climb all the way to number 12 on the charts.
Yeah.
I guess the song was made.
Yeah.
Tell us about that song and the inspiration behind it.
Kind of a similar inspiration to the first single off this record. It's kind of a more worshipful song, and really just kind of hits the premise that we were created to worship God. When God created us, when God molded us and formed us, He created us with the purpose of giving back our worship and our praise to Him, our Creator. And so, again, it kind of covers that same topic that worship is way more than a song. It's way more than a segment of time, but it's really our lives, and it's really our surrender to Him is the best way that we can really worship Him, and then just let Him take our surrender, take our broken pieces, and do whatever He wants with them. So
that's great. And what's next for Caleb Rowden?
Well, we're out on the road. We're supporting the new record, and we're excited about everything that's going on there. We'll just continue to write new stuff, and as long as God continues to open doors and allow us to partner with churches and venues all across the country, we're going to keep going out as long as we can and letting people know that God loves them.
Great. Well, keep it tuned right here. We've got more music from Caleb Rowden still to come. But first, check out who Rachel ran into on the road.